All right, so we can see right here is a little bit of a duality to what Clemson does. Now that I think about it, you rarely see Clelin Ferrell outside of his position on the right side right here. So maybe they're just playing right and left end, right? So you see him with the bump out to the strength of the formation right here, and Austin Bryant lined up head over the tackle in the 6 technique, right? So that's the thing to think about as well. When they're looking at on film, they're doing just like this. Mike Mayock and John Gruden, those guys on the Raiders are sitting down. They're like, man, who can do a whole bunch of, how can we get versatility within our personnel? You know, a lot of people will have to bring in somebody to play this particular. Like if we want to get a bump out to the strength, we got to bring in somebody else. Clelin Ferrell's doing that and being a base end at the same time, right? He has the talent to do that. So I think this is a very good pick by the Oakland Raiders. And we'll see it in due time here, but let's kind of move this forward. Who is the next Clelin Ferrell for Clemson? Let's take a look at KJ Henry right here. All right, so as far as KJ Henry goes, I noticed that he was rotating with my guy Justin Mascal from right there from South Gwinnett. But this is what I like to tell people. You can't always just go by hype, right? Everybody's favorite player is going to be the one that's got the most hype. Eventually, you have to let the film do the talking for you, you know? So I'm unbiased right down the middle in every situation and everything that I do when I'm behind this microphone or in the film session or something like that. So I don't care who Justin Mascal is. I pretend like I never met the kid or his father or anything like that. I will say this. To me, he flashed more than KJ Henry. That's straight up. This is what I see from KJ Henry pretty much the entire spring game, and he didn't flash to me at all. Check him out right here. On a twist, boom, dead on contact. Just going through the motions. See it again right here. All right. So he's going against Jordan McFadden right here on a twist or whatever like that. Then he bends back and he's caught by graduate transfer. I forget this kid's name. Is it Giella or something like that? But you can just see it right there. Whenever there's contact with this kid, it's it. He's done. Boom. Get punched. Got the punch right there. He's not fighting through it. And look how tall he is. He's playing extremely tall. He looks good. Actually, look, that's both of them right there. They're in the game at the same time. Mascal and KJ Henry. So let's go on to another one. All right, now we see him over here going against Jackson Carman. So him and Jackson Carman were battling the entire time, and Carman was giving it to him. So this is, I think, was his best rush, and he didn't get there, and he wasn't really even close. So he's very predictable. He likes to take an outside arc, right? He's going to try to run the arc every time and try to speed by guys. So I can't co-sign the type of competition that he played in high school for him to get his reputation, but I can't co-sign Justin Mascal's. He's playing in what is probably the hotbed of the entire country in Gwinnett County. Loaded county, especially the region that he's in with Grayson and all those guys or whatever like that. But you see him right there, man, taking an outside arc. That ain't gonna work all the time. Even a guy like Jackson Carman, who's not a starter, you know, he's able to beat that. If you keep the same rhythm and same percussion, giving the same moves, you work into his favor. You got to give him something different. All right, here you go. See him once again going against McFadden. Nothing. Legs are dead on contact. All right, shoot it. So what is that? I don't even really know what that is or whatever like that. So you can kind of say that he's two gapping, but he needs to strike and try to get rid of the guy. But look, he's just playing patty cake with him. They're both just patty caking each other, and he's dead on contact right there. Look at him. He's being pushed back. He's not in the position to make any type of play right there. All right, here we see him right now working from the motorcycle stance going against Jackson Carman. Same exact move, right? Looks like a repeat of last time, except I think Jackson Carman falls on this one or something like that. But pretty much a dip and rip, right? Trying to turn the corner on him. So you can see right there. Man, look at Carman though, man. Look how stiff and straight he is right there. That's probably why, to me, he kind of loses this rep, even though your man's not really close to doing anything right there. Much too stiff, man. You got to be able to get out in that kick step phase, bend those knees, and wall a defender off. But he tries to turn the corner on him, dip and rip. Too late. Trevor's getting the ball out. All right, here we go right here. KJ on the bump out going against Carmen, but look, Mascall's in the game right here with them. And watch Mascall in this particular play. He flashed to me. Look at that arm over on him. Boom, give him a step to the right. Hit him back with the left on the left foot. Let him dip in, arm over. Lose his leverage against him. And look, right off to a set. Or at least flushing him out, but you know, spring game. All you gotta do is touch him. All right, let me let the master show you how it's done. So we have a much better. We have Xavier Thomas right here, perhaps the next best edge player in the entire country, going against Tremaine Ancrum right here. A solid multi-year starter. And look at this. This is how it's done. Look at that. Take a move, have some aggression to it. Get down, get low in your stance. Look at that. Coming up, playing low, pad level good. Look at the leverage in the pad level here. Even Tremaine Ancrum bent, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's way different than what you saw from Jackson Carman over there. Let him get into you. Arm under. Look at that. Absorb the contact. Keep motoring through. Look at that. Chase Bryce has to step back up in the pocket, and he's spring game sacked. All right, last one right here. KJ Henry going against Jackson Carman again, coming out the motorcycle stance. Man, the reason why I'm focused on KJ Henry because I have big expectations for this cat. He needs to be what we think he is because first and foremost, nobody looks better than KJ Henry. If you've been around this kid, he's one of them off the bus cats for real. All off the bus team, I'll give him that. But you can't just look good, man. This is Clemson. You got to be able to play, right? So this is pretty much your 3-4 set right here. I want to say maybe Logan Rudolph bumped down or maybe Skalski or somebody like that. But same thing right here. Look at that. Stutter. Then what? You get two guesses and they both don't count. Tries to go around, run the arc on him. So not going to happen. Jackson gets into him. And look, these are pretty long developing routes. If you see Trevor's constantly going downfield, whoever they're going against, on every single one of these is like a third down or a down and distance situation where they're trying to go downfield. So he has the amount of time to get there. You got to get there within 2 or 3 seconds, man, like Clelin Ferrell. But there you have it. So it is what it is right there, man. I can't wait to see this guy play. I can't wait to see a combination between him and Maskell. Hopefully they all become the Power Rangers, all these guys that came in at the same time right there. So that's 3 or 4 guys. I'll get on Foster next. He flashed to me like you wouldn't believe, but he flashed to me throughout the season as well. So maybe some of these guys will just be rotating in with him being the frontline player. All right, but Justin Maskell and some of these guys, I know these guys. There's a kid right down the street from where I'm now living. And he played from Winder, Georgia. Logan Cash. That's another cat we need to pay attention to. So Clemson has some guys, man. I'm telling you right now, it ain't nothing sweet about Clemson. You're gonna have to bring your lunch pail, and to me, it should not be any drop off, regardless. Because the talent level should be there. You're losing 3 first-round draft picks, but you have a slew of first-round draft picks right in your fold. You just have to develop these guys. So we'll see what KJ Henry's about. But once again, thank you for watching. Real Men watch to the end. # Real Football Heads and all that. All right. Thank you for your patronage. Peace.